we've been working together since we were very young. I mean, we were migrants and we were all together all the time. It's been a struggle because you gotta build with your family and you're so like comfortable with each other that you can get rough with each other at the same time. But we know what the ultimate goal is.
Yeah.
We know that we all want to grow together.
Yeah.
That's like our main focus.
Joel, welcome back to another episode of the Cost of Doing Business podcast.
What's up, Weston?
This must be a bit of a tradition. This is the second time we've done this. The second time we've had you on the show. The last time was 2022
In Las Vegas.
in Las Vegas.
That was fun.
Yeah, at the pool show. Give us a bit of an introduction for those listening on the podcast of who you are, your business, how many people you do, all that kind of stuff.
So my name is Joel from Nunez Outdoor Living. We are based in Northern Michigan. It's me, my dad, my sister, brother, and my brother's best friend, and a couple other guys. So it's only like 9 of us with the office staff. And I've been doing it for 6 years.
Okay, and who all was it? Like, how many of you were involved when you started the business? Was it you and your dad and your?
It was just me and my dad.
Just you and
in the
your dad.
beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we started all in a business farming. Like we used to farm and then go to the farmers markets, and then we all went our separate ways. Career-wise, my sister had her own thing. I had my career, my degree. My brother wanted to go to college, and then it kind of just came around, and then me and my dad just started together, and now all of us are together in the company.
Describe like your bread and butter type job. Like, what is your favorite type of job, or the one that's like your company's set up for? It's the best.
Probably just landscaping. All the plants, because we also own a nursery. We grow our own plants. My dad, that's like his passion is plants. I'm the one that brought the hardscape in there, but like my dad, once he gets to the landscape plants, he goes, and we profit a lot on just the plants and landscaping.
So do you do more like full outdoor living space designs, or do you prefer to just do like the softscape kind of revamp?
I like the smaller projects too, because you're like in and out and it's easy design, all of that. When I design, because I'm the designer too, it takes me weeks to come up with like the perfect plan and all of that, and it just it's the landscape is really profitable for us too. Yeah. And then with hardscape, then you have issues, problems, and all that. So, but we still really enjoy the outdoor living. We build full spaces from the patio, retaining wall, lighting, landscape, all of that.
So let's get into my favorite 3 questions for the podcast. What is the biggest challenge that you've ever overcome?
So biggest challenge in the beginning was like knowing your numbers, I didn't have a business background. I didn't have any construction background. So, I mean, we've had a lot of hurdles to begin with. But I would say the biggest hurdles would be there was a project where we had to pay like 20 grand to finish out of our own pocket. And just coming back from that, like we learned so much because we try to simplify more things, bring in more systems, make sure that doesn't happen again, be better with construction, all of that stuff. And one big thing for us is wintertime. So we've had to figure out our numbers. Thanks to SynkedUP, we have been able to have our reserve for our wintertime. And that when we started, we never had that. So like it seemed like every single year we had to start from zero in the beginning.
Tell somebody that maybe doesn't use SynkedUP, like how did you overcome that challenge of knowing your numbers so you do have the cash you need to survive through the winter, all that stuff?
For us, it's just learning kind of from zero. That's how we did it. Learning from other people, connecting, and through all those networking events and training events, you just meet people along the way. And for example, we met Cruz. He's helped us so much on the construction side. And then we met you and your team, and you really help us knowing our numbers and what we need for our company. And that's helped us so much to where now we're actually being profitable for like the first time in 5 years. And it just feels great, honestly.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome. It's a rewarding feeling when your hard work is actually starting to bear fruit and it's paying off.
Yeah, exactly. We started knowing our numbers maybe like 3 years ago, but I got the software 2 years ago, and it just has helped us kind of realizing exactly what we need.
What's been your favorite feature of SynkedUP in your experience with using it?
My favorite thing about it is the support from you guys, because you guys help me figure out the budget and what I need to charge for everything. And then every time I change something in my business, you guys review that budget with me, so I know what changes. So whenever we add on equipment, whenever we add staff, we know how our numbers change. So that's been pretty big.
Making sure that every quote you send out is dialed in. When your insurance goes up, it's immediately accommodating that, all of that.
It's been really helpful because you just type in the chat and you guys are there within like 10 minutes.
That's the goal.
Hey, I need this. Bam. Let's take a meeting right now, that type of stuff. So that's gonna be great.
That.
Yeah. Because you don't get that like anywhere really, that type of support.
Well, we got to shout out to our team, man, because I'm not even in those channels anymore. It's
really?
the customer success team.
Do I gotta like put, hey, can I get Weston in there?
So let's talk a little bit about what is the best advice that you've ever been given, that you've been able to put into practice and implement.
I know for me, like networking has been really huge for us. There's a lot of people already doing what we want to do. So me reaching out to people and having them like mentors or guide me, that's helped me so much along the way. And they've done so many mistakes, and we are only able to learn from that. So if you're able to reach out, like you have a better chance to not make those mistakes.
Yeah, having a mentor is such a huge thing, because like just having that perspective. Have you ever heard of one of my favorite quotes about that is like, you can't read the label from inside the bottle. The idea is like having someone to be able to help you with an outside perspective, reading the label on the bottle, so to speak, is very helpful, because like sometimes when we're in the middle of a struggle, like we feel like, maybe there's something wrong with me. Why am I dealing with this? Nobody else deals with this. And like having a mentor can help kind of equalize that and help you guide you through those challenges.
Yeah, and just having friends in this industry. Everyone in this industry is just so alike.
Yeah, we all fight the same problems. If you could go back to day one when you guys started your business, what's one thing you'd do differently?
Well, knowing your numbers is huge. So maybe that. Probably systems. Just start organizing yourself. Because in the beginning, you don't know what you're doing, and having more systems, organizing yourself, it's just going to help you overall in the long term. And that's been a struggle for us too. So
I think one of the biggest challenges for owners of businesses, the contractors, small businesses, is viewing yourself not as a doer of the work, but as a builder of the systems and processes that do the work. You know what I mean? Because if you focus on building the systems and processes that do the work, it's just a mindset change about that makes a huge difference as you continue to grow and scale your company. Tell me a little bit about the family business dynamic. Is it like, you hear people saying that, never work with family. Others are like, that's the way to do it. Like, tell me a little bit about what your view is.
In the beginning, it was just me and my dad. He was my mentor through everything. When there was bad times, he's the one that literally picks us up. Like we have an issue, he's the one that's like, hey guys, we're gonna be all right. Like we can do this. Like he's literally our rock. My brother and my sister, they kind of had their own careers. They were helping us in the beginning. And then when we started reaching out to the community, coming out to these events, my brother started getting interest in it. And so did my sister. So now we're all together and we really enjoy the community and the landscape community. It's been a struggle because you gotta build with your family, and you're so like comfortable with each other that you can get rough with each other at the same time. But for us, like we've been working together since we were very young, so we were kind of already used to it. We grew together basically, I mean, we were migrants. We were going from Michigan, Florida, and we were all together all the time. And now that we're together, it just like made sense. Kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we don't ever like bump heads or anything like that, because it does happen, but we know what the ultimate goal is.
Yeah.
We know that we all want to grow together.
Yeah.
That's like our main focus.
What was the hardest thing about onboarding SynkedUP into your company?
I think it was breaking everything down and simplifying it, where you're literally like tracking little things like your spray cans and your landscape state, stuff like that, because you don't really think about that stuff in the beginning. You're just like, oh, for this job, I'm going to charge this much. I need this, and this.
Yeah.
Now you're like thinking, okay, what do I need? What is everything I need for this project? And that was like a headache in the beginning, but now it's like, you know exactly what you need to complete a job, and you have to charge for it. Otherwise, you're like losing money.
Yeah.
So that's been a challenge. But now that we know and implementing all those things, like we make profit out of all that stuff, and that's the main thing, that we make profit.
What was the best thing about bringing SynkedUP into your business?
Knowing your numbers, implementing it with my team, because we discuss, the man hours and all of that. So there's more communication with us.
Like the job tracking.
Yeah,
everybody's
exactly.
on the same page with the
Exactly.
job tracking.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like, hey, I don't think we're doing so good, or no, I think we're doing fine. It's like, oh, it's right there. It's in the software. You can see it.
Yeah,
It's real
exactly.
time.
Now we make meetings about the man hours, what needs to happen on every job, the steps and all of that. It's just been a lot easier to be on track with everything.
Yeah. Cool. What's your favorite feature?
I think you already asked me that, but
That's the end of the day.
I think the templates, because you save all the items that you need for patio.
Yeah.
And then when you do it again, you just go to your templates, you click your patio template, and it's all there for you. You just have to put the quantities in.
Yeah. It minimizes forgetting things.
And then all the like descriptions that we use, we don't have to retype it.
Yep.
It's already there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool.
It's been very helpful.
Well, Joe, I know that bringing a system into your business it's a big deal. It's a lot of work, and you need to make sure that you're choosing the right one, and so I know that's a big decision, and I don't take that lightly. I just want to thank you for your support. I mean, he's not lying when he says he goes to all these events. He's almost at all the events I'm at, it feels like.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go next year for you guys' events.
Yeah. So I just want to say thank you for putting your faith and trust in us as a company, and it means a lot to us, and we just hope that we can be a part of your success for many years in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Joel. Appreciate you. Great.